I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's do it to it, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Liftoff, and the clock has started. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Hey now, what is up, what is up, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of Rice on the Mics. I am your host, Ian Rice. This weekly episode, we break down the biggest plays, touch on stories from everywhere and everything in between. In the world of sports, that's right, your favorite world, that's why you're listening, is you want to hear about sports. Whether you're riding high after a big win or trying to shake off that terrible loss, because God knows they happen, you're in the right place. March starting to heat up. NBA playoff race is getting real, boys. And baseball? Oh, baseball. Baseball's creeping back into our lives like that first warm day after that 10-degree winter we had. I've got lots of stuff for you this week. Some NFL draft, NBA drama with the Knicks, and the league. Because, let's be honest, this league always has something going on. And yes, more MLB injuries during spring training. We'll touch on the overlook of the Mets, see how it goes. I got some stuff to say about that. We'll even go into some season-long baseball picks that I'll stake my name to because, hey, man, what's the game without a little stake in it, right? And actually, I believe I have some emails for some loyal listeners, too. Much, much appreciated. Make sure you email the show. I'll be sure to read you out. So sit back, lock in. Let's get to work, boys. Sports never sleeps, and neither do I. Let's go. We're going to jump right into some NBA. And again, another week, another time I have to give the Cavs their flowers. Their win this week, Cavs are the 5th team in NBA history to have multiple 15-game winning streaks. Do you know how crazy it is? They're 15 in NBA history to do that. Here's the other 4 teams, by the way. The 06 Suns, the 99 Lakers, 96 Jazz, and the 1970 Bucks. You'll notice I didn't mention any of the Golden State teams when they won the most amount of games the league's ever seen, or any of the LeBron teams. It's wild to think about, man. It goes to show, you can have the best players, but coaching really matters because, they were good, not great. Knicks blew right through them. Get a coach that was a little disrespectful and got everybody to buy in. Man, I mean, whoever runs into them in the playoffs, they better watch out. Celtics in the finals, maybe Knicks in the finals. Maybe the Knicks get away, figure it out. But, man, they are no pushover anymore. They are the real deal. Man. Hey, good for them. We'll see how they shake out in the playoffs. That's always where they've struggled. Speaking of Golden State, too, by the way, Draymond Green just continues to be the worst. Just the ultimate heel of the NBA. I mean, his reputation surely precedes him. And then, little New York bias with him going against Cat. But comes out and says, I 1,000% have a case for the Defensive Player of the Year. No team. No player does what I do to any other teams and this, that, and the other. I mean, just this guy really, he knows where every mic is, that's for sure. Guy will not, I don't know, guy just knows how to really make the crowd hate him. Apparently, Anthony Davis is scheduled for a return after the Mavs said that they were shutting him down for the year after Kyrie tore his knee. I think the ownership said, shit, we got to get some people in these stadiums, otherwise no one's going to come. So the word on the street is that Davis is trying to come back. He got sent down to the G League to, try and rehab, try and ramp up. We'll see what turns out with that. I'd be interested. There's only like 15 games left, so I'd be interested to see what Davis does with that. But at this point, it's like, what's the point, man? I mean, you guys are pretty far out. Just cut your losses. Everybody gets back. Come back next year. I'd love to see some Kyrie AD pick and roll, but who knows when that's going to happen. Now let's get into my beef with the Knicks here, because I got some beef. Okay. 1 to 2 weeks ago, they said Brunson would be reevaluated, and it's been 1 to 2 weeks. And now Brunson is declared as out another 1 to 2 weeks. Great. And other players have stepped up. I'll give them that. Bridges looked all right. Cat has done good. Hart's been himself. But this team doesn't run great without Brunson. Just doesn't. So maybe some guys will find their shot now. Maybe Tibbs can figure it out. Tracy Morgan thrown up on the side of the court side. I don't know if you saw that. The Knicks have been making me sick lately too. You know what makes me really sick with the Knicks? Earlier this week at Golden State when they played, and they lost. That's fine. They held their own. Golden State's been pretty good. I can't knock them. Knicks held their own with it. But after the game, every single player went up to dap Draymond up? Are you out of your mind? The only one that didn't, by the way, is Mitch. And welcome back, Mitch, because Knicks have had the number 2 defensive rating since Mitch came back. And he's been playing 24 minutes or so, starting to ramp up. Don't let the Knicks defense get good. Anyway, I digress. Every single player dapped up Draymond. And okay, maybe Cat, maybe we don't know this. Maybe Cat in the background said, look, it's cool. It is what it is. Just kill him with kindness. Fuck it, whatever. Fine. But Tibbs going out of his way to dap him up. Are you out of your mind? Tibbs, you're the leader of this team. It's you, it's Brunson, and then it's Hart. Those are the fucking vocal leaders. Okay? Tibbs and Hart getting into it, back and forth, yelling at each other. I don't care what kind of relationship you had. I don't even care if you were mad that they traded for Big Cat. It doesn't matter. This is the squad. Draymond went out on his bullshit podcast and said, he doesn't want to see Jimmy Butler, when really Big Cat didn't play in the game because his girlfriend's sister died of cancer. Okay? You don't go around and dap that guy up. If anything, you give him a hard-ass foul. But no. It's all lovey-dovey. Let's exchange jerseys, this, that, and the other. Come on, guys. It's no wonder Morgan threw up. And the other thing I want to touch on, too, is the minutes. The minutes, I guess, semi-controversy. Do you want to know who all right, so we do research here on the Rice on the Mics podcast, okay? Do you know who the top 10 minutes leaders are in the NBA? I'll just read them off real quick for you. Josh Hart, because obviously he never comes out of the game. Then it's Bridges, who made a big qualm about everything and this, that, and the other. Tyrese Maxey, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, OG Anunoby, Jason Tatum, Joker, Edwards, and Murray. Okay? In that order. Okay? What do all of those players have in common on their team? They're all studs. Stars. Okay? Philly's not going anywhere. Maxey has to play because he has to. Paul George and Embiid experiment was a goddamn disaster, which we all knew it was going to be. Durant and Booker playing simultaneously 37 minutes each, and they're trash. Tatum, I mean, they're primed to almost repeat. Joker, everybody says, including myself, that he doesn't care at all. But the guy's playing 36 minutes a game, and he's dropping historic triple-doubles. Anthony Edwards, Mr. I don't want to be the face of the league, but, 36 minutes a game and hammering it with Julius Randle. And then, Joker's teammate Murray. I mean, if you want to be a star, you have to play minutes. You have to be in the game. That's what it is. So I don't want to hear – this has always been Tibbs' thing. He plays his guys too many minutes and this, that, and the other. If you want to be a stud in this league, you have to play in the game, okay? Can't play 20 minutes and expect to, kill it. That's not how this works. So I don't want to hear anything about the minutes anymore. I don't want to hear anything about it. Get on the court, kick some ass, and go for broke, man. Do you want to win a championship or not? Moving on with some NFL news because that draft is getting closer and closer. Free agents are signing left and right. News reports are coming out left and right. The Vikings have come out and said that we are rolling with JJ McCarthy. They were never planning on paying Sam, and JJ is their guy. I'm sure Justin Jefferson is pretty happy about that. I mean, JJ McCarthy to JJ Justin Jefferson, JJ to JJ, we'll see how that goes. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins both got the bag. Crazy. I knew they would pay Jamar just because, he's God's here. And that's taking nothing away from T. Higgins. T. Higgins is a monster in himself. Kind of actually hope the Jets might throw some money at him. But, hey, God bless. Good for them. Not reaching in anybody's pocket. They both got the bag. I don't know what kind of money they're going to have to fucking spend on defense nowadays. They're probably going to lose some games 98-99, some Madden shit. But, hey, that's on them, man. That's on them. They hope they can outscore everybody. Another story that's really bothering me, and I hate to be like this because it is that media stuff that players always talk about. All over every major outlet, CBS, ESPN, NBC, whatever. There's a headline that says, Gordon Hayward fed up with Rodgers. That's not... I wish I could play the soundbite for you guys, but, this is your favorite local podcast, and we can't get anything cleared. But the audio goes, someone asked him, how do you feel about Rodgers possibly coming here? Okay. And he goes, hey, man, look, we're happy if Rodgers comes, but if he doesn't, we want people here that want to be a Steeler. So if you want to be a Steeler, can't wait to welcome him in. If not, then, whatever. Fine. Which is the right answer. He plays for the Steelers. He has nothing else to worry about, to ask, to answer to anything. Guy's not on his team. And that's on Rodgers. Rodgers is pussyfooting around. And now that the Vikings are out, I know he didn't want to follow in Brett Favre's footsteps, but there was, talks of him doing that, and him to JJ would have been, him and Devontae in their prime. But the Steelers have to worry about their own stuff. And now Rodgers dicking around, he missed himself out on the Vikings. So now it's really the Giants, which in this late stage of your career, all you're looking to do is get that second ring. So, I don't know. Giants don't look like they're getting a second ring. That schedule's ridiculous. And, Who they got? Neighbors? Andrew Thomas if he stays healthy? Maybe. Tracy? Maybe. So, I mean, that's the story. That's it's getting blown way out of proportion, and it bothers the hell out of me. Putting words in players' mouths. I mean, take them for what they say. Quote them accurately. I know every real fan bitches and moans about coach speak and player speak and, the Belichick style of, we're on to Cincinnati, But what do you want the guy to say? You want him to say, yeah, I can't wait for him to be a Steeler, and then when he doesn't become a Steeler, it blows up in his face? No. Hey, man, if you want to come here, come here. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. Not, I'm fed up with him dicking us around. That's not what he said. This is part of the problem. It's not the New York media. I mean, it is the New York media, but it's all media. They bust the players' balls. And then they go, oh, he can't play in New York. And it's like, well, if you gave him a shot maybe and stopped killing him in the media, then maybe he would blossom into something. Now, that's not saying that Aaron Rodgers is going to blossom into something. I'm not using Rodgers as the example. I'm using all the young kids as the example. But it's just another microcosm of what's going on, of like everybody blowing the stuff out of context. It's, I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. But everybody's looking for the clicks. No one wants to get shit accurate. And to my Giant fans out there, you better hope you don't get stuck holding the bag. I mean, your best hope is Tennessee posturing like they're going to draft Ward and then don't, and take, I don't know, Abdul Carter or the best player available. And then if they pass on him, Ward will go to the Browns. Shador is not going to go to the Browns because Daddy Dion's going to step in again and say, that's not happening. So then Shador falls in your lap. And Shador, I know people, I don't know, there's criticism on him, there's another, but he's literally a prime. He's a pedigree player, which, if anything about baseball, look at Tatis and Vladdy. You want pedigree players. Guy had no offensive line, no nothing, still killed it. Well, killed is, did really well for what Colorado was, But him and Neighbors would be great. And you're looking across to Washington with Shador. Not that Sanders is exactly a running quarterback, but at least he's mobile. That's their best hope. Because otherwise you're looking at fucking Tommy DeVito, okay? Or Jameis Winston. Or Russell, okay? And he looks cooked. He Neighbors is not going to be happy with Russell. There is a world where this works out for the Giants. But, hey, man, look, Shane's son said it the best. There's not many opportunities you get here, so you might as well trade up and go get them. Do they really believe in Ward like that? How much are they going to give up? Do they hope for the best, let him fall? Or do you feel comfortable drafting Dart at 3? I like Dart. I've been watching some of his tape. He looks the part, that's for sure. But you don't want Daniel Jones all over again. Because let's say Dart doesn't work out or shows some flashes, Zach Wilson-esque. But Mara's not having it. And then Mara fires everybody. And then a new group comes in. And now it's Dart with a new offensive coordinator, just like Daniel Jones. And they have to redo everything. And that's not their guy. So they want to redraft. I don't know. Giants in a world of hurt. They need a lot. It's not worth them trading back. Because if you like the guy, go. Maybe the Giants are just full-on poker facing everybody. And they just can't wait to take Dart. Maybe they love Dart or they love Shador. But there's no way Ward falls to him. I really think Sanders in New York would flourish. And I'm beyond happy with Justin Fields being on the Jets. There was a world where I hoped Sanders made it to him, or at least maybe they moved up and got him, or somehow, some way, but it was pretty impossible. So I think Sanders will do well here for the most part. I mean, there's growing pains like any rookie. The game gets faster. It's just, it literally is what it is. It's part of the game. Mel Kiper's draft board came out. I'll run down the top 10 here. But it doesn't look good. He does have Cam going 1. And then Abdul Carter going 2 to Cleveland. Which, again, is because Daddy Dion is saying no shot. So then Shedeur falls into the Giants' lap, which would be great. New England taking Travis Hunter. He's a cornerback that's going to be able to play receiver. He's a hell of a talent. I think he's going to want to play receiver more than teams are going to want him to. But Travis Hunter, Drake May combo could be cool. I hate to say it, I've always been a Drake May fan. Heard a story about him why he went to UNC. The only reason he went there is because both of his parents are alums, and that's where they met. Otherwise, he was recruited by a bunch of SEC teams. As a Jet fan, it sucks to see Patriots might have found a new quarterback, especially with Variable, but I was pretty high on him. He's a pretty good player. I think he's going to flourish in the next coming years. Got Mason Graham, D-tackle, going to Jacksonville. Yeah, I mean, Jacksonville's a mess, so God bless. Gianti going to Vegas. Gianti is a hell of a talent. The only thing that scares me with him is that when he actually got up against the big boys, didn't look good. Now, his offensive line will be 1,000,000 times better than what it was at Boise State. Just based on pure skill, like going from college to the NFL alone. So the kid is explosive as all hell. Looks like AP. Looks like old school AP. So you hope the best for him, but again, Vegas is whatever. He's got the Jets taking Tyler Warren, tight end. Now, look, would I love Sam Laporta? Would I love a Brock Bowers on my team with a, floundering quarterback trying to figure things out? Yeah. Tight end is the safety vessel for a new quarterback. But really, what they need to do, they need to go get Will Campbell out of LSU. Right tackle. Just have DeBrickashaw Ferguson and Nick Mangold all over again. They'll have Fashanu and Campbell just as linchpins on the fucking sides of the line. Justin Fields will have plenty of time. I think that's the right move. The sexy pick is Warren, obviously. And does Glenn Campbell want the sexy pick? I don't know. He strikes me as a guy that's, pretty conventional. They got Carolina taking Walker, linebacker, And then they got Jackson Dart going at 9 to New Orleans. But I don't know. If things go bad, he's going before then, probably to the Giants. We'll see what Mike Kuiper updates it to. I really want the Jets to take a lineman. I know it's not the sexy pick, but it is the right pick. Just have some dogs on that line. Speaking of dogs, Mekhi Becton, guy wanted to play tackle for his whole life and just couldn't stay healthy. Now he's a guard. He's a Super Bowl champion guard, and now he just signed with, who did he sign with? I want to say Arizona, but I don't think Arizona. But he got good money to go play guard somewhere. Thanks, Mekhi. Thank you. Appreciate that. You couldn't just switch to guard while you're on the Jets? Highway 77? Breece Hall running behind you? No, guess not. Draft's going to be real interesting. Can't wait. We'll see where the chips fall, too. Maybe some trades, maybe this. But NFL, like always, NFL is king. It's going to be a good time, boys. Oh, baseball. It's so close you can taste it. Well, actually, it started already, which isn't a joke of it itself, and I'll get onto that in a minute. Just want to go over some quick league news before we start all that. Clark Schmidt, scratched from his most recent start. He'll be all right. But more Yankee pitching woes. Mookie Betts, he missed opening day. He lost 15 pounds from some illness. I mean, it's got to be the norovirus, right? I mean, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. Just peeing out of both holes, not great. Darvish got put on pause. He's getting up there in his career. His son is actually 16 and committed somewhere, so great. Gonna have to deal with another one of these guys that has 11 pitches. Ranger Suarez gonna miss his next start. Craig Kimbrell going back to the Braves. That's great. We took AJ Minter from him, so they signed Craig Kimbrell. His ERA last year was a 5.33, just for the record. So can't wait for him to come in a quote-unquote high-leverage situation, and Soto takes him fucking yard. And old man Kershaw, 60-day IL with a toe, foot, something. That's what they listed it as. You got to feel for Kershaw. I mean, first ballot, no doubt. Happy he got his multiple rings. When they put you up on the graphic and your picture is in color and everybody else's picture is in black and white, it means you're doing something pretty good. It's not sad to see. I mean, when he goes out there, you want to see him pitch, but man, he's getting real close to hanging it up. It's got to be soon. But now, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this MLB segment this week, ladies and gentlemen. Opening day. Is there nothing more sacred in this country than opening day of baseball? I mean, it is America's game, right? But no. Opening day is on March 27th. But 18th and 19th played 2 games in Japan. Okay. I don't have a problem with them expanding the game. Japanese players, I mean, shit, we have half of them. Every Japanese player that's worth anything wants to leave the Japanese league and come here, right? And I know Japanese fans, when Ichiro was going for the hit record, it's 12 hours ahead. They were staying up. They were watching these games, okay? And I don't have a problem with you want to open up in another country. Shit, the NFL does it. They open up in Brazil this year with the Eagles, whatever. But opening day is opening day. If you're a Dodger fan or you're a Cub fan, these games were played at 8 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Dodger fans, it was 3:30 in the morning, first pitch. Now, okay, let's say you want to, me and my girl, we go to opening day for the Mets every year. It's one of our timeless traditions. Who's to say next year it won't be the Mets and Phillies, in Japan, opening day? It's I don't know. I don't want to sound like that guy, like get off my lawn. And I understand it's growing the game, and everything is about the bottom dollar. Whenever you're lost in this world, just follow the money, and you'll know where to be. But something just rubs me the wrong way about opening day is a week and a half before the actual opening day. And it's 2 major teams in the NL. The Dodgers over under, which I'll get to later, is 104 games, okay? The Cubs are an upstart team that just extended Kyle Tucker with Dansby Swanson, with all these monster players. You're taking 2 games away from these great fan bases to go play in Japan. And it's technically opening day. yeah, March 27th, everybody will stay for the national anthem. We'll have the fireworks will go off. The jets will fly over. Everybody will be all happy. Beers will be cold. Hot dogs will be hot. But it's technically not opening day. Something about that just rubs me the wrong way, man. They can't do those games, mid-July when it's dog days of summer. I mean, Yankees in Boston played in Mexico mid-July. It's a nice way to, hey, there's a game in Mexico, whatever. Let's tune in. If it's all about ratings, there's other times to do ratings, not opening day. Japanese fans can't get enough of the game. There's plenty of room for them. There's plenty of time for them. But opening day is opening day. And again, I'm sorry if I sound like the get off my lawn guy, but man, I don't know. It does not sit right with me. We're getting a little long on this episode, so quickly, I just want to run through some futures bets for the MLB season here. I'm going to stake my name to these, and we'll see how we make out in a couple months. We'll see. So, obviously, first is Mets World Series. Okay. I do like the Red Sox to win the AL, plus 800, and maybe some value. Red Sox to win the World Series at plus 1,800. And it's a long shot, but that's why it's plus 1,800. Divisions-wise, again, I like the Red Sox to win the AL East. Central's a toss-up. I really love the Twins bullpen, but Cleveland is always there. And you can't count out Bobby Witt, but if I had to pick a team, I'd probably go Cleveland. AL West, if DeGrom pitches like it looks like he's going to pitch, I think I might take the Rangers. NL East, I'm taking the Mets. I'm not afraid of the Braves. I'm not afraid of the Phillies. Miami's a joke. Cubs for the Central, that's chalk. And the Dodgers for the West, because that's also chalk, but also Dodgers are just a menace. So it is what it is. As far as individual players, we're going to go Pete over 40 home runs. Soto and Vientos and Nemo and everybody in this lineup. Pete's going to thrive this year. I'm also going to go Kyle Tucker over 30 home runs in Chicago. And Cody Bellinger, that lefty swing in Yankee Stadium, 21.5. You can wait at the window to cash that ticket. Strikeouts, Hunter Brown, we're going to go over 164.5. Scooble is 197.5. Seems a little high, but he's got great stuff. And Zach Gallen, over 163.5 in Arizona. That's going to be a nice one. As far as stolen bases, stolen bases to lead the league, I should say. Anybody not named Ellie is good value, so it's worth putting a couple bucks on anybody not Ellie De La Cruz. Win totals, Nationals over 70 is such easy money. They got all these players from Soto all those years ago, and they're all starting to come up, and they're dynamite. I kind of like Giants over 79.5. We'll see how Willie Adames does. Pirates over 75 should be good. Jared Jones and a couple more pitchers coming back. They should be pretty good this year. Orioles under 87. They lost some pitching, some of the kids, a tough division. Under 87, and then same thing with the Sox. Sox over 87, 86.5 really, but I think Sox run away with the division. Another sneaky one, Oakland A's. They got some young talent, man. They're pretty good. Over 71.5. I think that's a good play. As far as AL MVP, if you want to bet Judge, go ahead. Bobby Witt is plus 310. Vladdy, looking for that contract, plus 1,400. It's really good value there. NL MVP, everybody's got Ohtani, but we'll see how he does if he's pitching this year. I like Tatis at plus 850. I even kind of like Acuna at plus 3,000. Kind of sneaky. Cy Youngs, AL Cy Youngs, Crochet plus 360, Reagan's plus 900, Framber Valdez plus 2,200. Good value. Also Max Fried plus 2,500. You never know. Maybe he just turns it up going from the NL to the AL. NL wise, Skeens plus 200. He's the favorite. Wheeler plus 600 is pretty good. Zach Gallen again plus 3,000. And if you really want to get a little frisky, Yu Darvish. I know I just said he was hurt before, but Yu Darvish plus 25,000 plus 25000. Okay, dollar will get you 250. It's not bad to throw $10 on that if you want. Rookie of the year, Sasaki. It's gonna be Sasaki. Comeback player of the year, I'm going with Acuna and DeGrom in the 2 leagues. And that's kind of it. We'll circle back on this for a while. Very important to say, bet with your head, not over your head. Don't overextend yourself. Betting is fun. Nice to have skin in the game, but don't be an idiot, you know? Don't be one of those guys. Nobody likes those guys. It's just something I feel it's important to say. And that is a wrap for episode 4 of Rice on the Mics. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Whether you're riding with me on your commute, kicking back at home, maybe even sneaking to listen at work, I see you out there. Don't forget, we're back on Thursday next week. Schedule's a little wonky right now, but we're working on it. But you'll hear me. Plenty of more takes, more breakdowns, maybe even some picks to get your bankroll right. Who knows? If you haven't already, hit that follow button. Please drop a review. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I got some messages that you guys sent me to catch up on, and I promise you I'll fit you in eventually. Sports are crazy, man. There's a lot of shit to cover all the time. But feel free to keep writing in on Instagram or Twitter. It's at Rice on the Radio, just how it's spelled, RICEONTHERADIO. Even if you just want to chop it up between episodes, I read everything you sent me. Just trying to fit you into the cast. Anyway, till next time, stay sharp, bet smart, and as always, tell someone you love them. Spread good energy in this world. We need it. Peace.